The PNP wants to give you more NHT benefits, but are they practical? I'm Kalila Reynolds, founder and CEO of Money Media, Money Made Simple. Here are some highlights from Opposition Leader Mark Golding's budget presentation, starting with changes to the NHT. 1. Rent to own. If you can't save enough for a down payment on a home, or if you work informally and can't provide a pay slip, you would be able to rent an NHT home and have the rent count as your down payment and proof that you can pay. This will give you the opportunity to buy that home later. 2. Young Owners Deposit Fund. The PNP would provide $1 billion to help people under 35 make a deposit on a home. You would get a $500,000 grant towards your deposit once you've been an NHT contributor for at least 2 years. And 3. Lower interest rates for public sector workers. Government workers used to get lower NHT rates than the rest of us, but that was discontinued. The PNP would bring that back if elected. Government workers would also get a 3-month freeze on payments. Moving on to education, we already heard about the PNP's EASE program, which would give every needy student at least 1 meal per day, regardless of whether they're on PATH. Well, Golding also announced the RIDE program, which stands for the Rural Initiative for Delivering Education. This is a transportation subsidy for students in rural areas not served by the JUTC. The PNP's plan for education also includes removing taxes from laptops and tablets for teachers and students. Additionally, they want to cap student loan payments at a percentage of your salary, so those payments don't become too burdensome. And if you're unemployed, you wouldn't have to pay back your student loan until you get a job. Finally, on growth, Mr. Golding said it's not just in the macroeconomics, but on a more individual level. He said the PNP would shift from minimum wage to a livable wage that is tied to the cost of living. Then there's that $1 billion fund for the cultural and creative industries. Golding said a PNP government would also make creative instruments and equipment duty-free. Additionally, he said they would match every dollar a business spends on training, as well as prioritize renewable energy for the island. And that's the bottom line. So what do you think of the opposition's plans? Which of these would you like to see implemented, and are they practical? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to my newsletter for money news like this straight to your inbox. Go to getmoneynews.com to sign up. The link is in my bio. Let's get this money.
Let's get this money.